I want to show you guys now how to visualize your agents. There's actually a really cool tool that the OpenAI Agents SDK hooks into so that you can basically create a flowchart for your agents. So first of all, you need to this is all on their documentation, by the way, but first of all, you need to install this package here, so OpenAI agents, but also this is specifying the viz dependency, so this will install both if they're not already installed, of course. Once you have that installed, you still need to also install graph viz separately. At least I had to, because when I tried running the code that the OpenAI docs provides, it did not work because it did not detect the path. So basically all you got to do is come here, it'll take you to this here, and then you just select what operating system you're using. I use Windows, so just find the 64-bit exe installer and then install it. Make sure that when you're installing it, you select the option that allows you to add it to your path. That will just make sure that you can actually run it and you won't run into issues. After that, I tried a bunch of things. I could not get it to work still, so I just restarted my computer and it worked after that because of the path change. So you may not run into that issue after downloading and installing it, but I did. So that's just an extra step that you can do if you run into issues, okay? But once you have it installed, now you can really easily visualize your agents. So I'm just going to go to one of my previous tutorials here. So we'll do this one here where we have 3 agents. We have our triage agent, and then we have our history tutor agent and our math tutor agent. And now literally all you have to do is just do agents.extensions.visualization import draw graph, and then down here we can call draw graph, and we're just simply going to pass in our entry point agent, our triage agent, and watch this. Look at that, we got a cool little diagram, a flowchart. So at the start, it first goes to our triage agent, of course, and then from there it can go to our history tutor or our math tutor. What's cool about this, though, is that it actually also shows the tools that are available to the agent as well. So if we were to add a simple tool to our history agent, so we'll do function tool, and we say define print something, literally just whatever, right? Of course. So we're going to say print blah blah. So here's our tool, and then once you have it, you can simply add it to your whatever agent you want. So we'll do tools is equal to print something. So now if we run this again, so for some reason it only works when the tool is on the original agent. I don't know why. Maybe that's a glitch or something they need to add. But I tried adding it to the history agent. It did not show up. But yeah, if you add a tool to the original agent here, it will work. Okay. And yeah, the downside of this is that, of course, if there's no handoffs, if you just have a deterministic setup where you just run one agent and then use that output to run another agent, of course, it won't show up in the flowchart because there's no connection set up between the agents, so it can't really visualize that. So if you have a setup more like this, it's a pretty useful tool. So give it a try. It's pretty cool.